All right, folks, I am recording. I'm also Vichyssoise. All right, cool. Thank you guys for attending. Please cease with the duel. Welcome to the Dark Portal. Welcome to our third guild meeting. Normally by this point we have Ash as well, but unfortunately he had to cancel last minute. But he sends his best. But that does mean that I'm in charge, and so everything I say goes, which means that anything that he has to say that contradicts what I have to say right now is null and void, and I am the one who's actually in charge. Okay? Everybody cool with that? Good. All right. Let's get started here with what we have written down. So I am recording just as a note. If anybody sends me messages in game, they will show up on the recording. Do not send me private messages in game. All right, guys. So as you might have heard of, tomorrow is Burning Crusade. That means that portal that y'all see, kinda can see in the distance over there at the center of not the center of the crater, at the bottom of the crater or something, the southern part of the crater, is a portal that's going to take us to another world. Our level cap will increase to 70. We'll be able to do professions and do a bunch of new quests and all that stuff. This is the big day. We wanted to have a meeting right before that so we can talk about what some of our plans are. Obviously, with it only being me today, I'm not going to be able to cover 100% of everything that they may have, that Ash might have intended on saying, but I'll try my best to read his mind. If anybody was curious or had not yet heard, many of us will be doing dungeon grinding on, well, not just the first day, but starting the first day, and pretty much doing dungeons nonstop till 70. Not only can you get a lot of good gear that way, but also it's really efficient for your time. Number one, we expect the outdoor world to be absolutely terrible. Between the amount of people that are going to be there and the amount of lag that that's going to cause, it's going to be really, really hard to quest. If you are expecting to be able to quest with no problems tomorrow, you're in for a surprise, most likely. I would love to be wrong on this one, but every bone in my body says that that's what's going to happen. So what we're going to do instead, what some of us are going to do, is we're just going to run dungeons constantly. We have an event on Discord for the night of release, for the moment of release. We're going to try to form as many groups as possible based off of that, but we will need more people to sign up, especially y'all tanks and healers. You can find them on Discord in the raids and events section, and you go to TBC launch dungeon spam. For those of you who can't make it that day but still want a dungeon spam, I'm sure we'll be having lots of people organizing groups in guild chat throughout the coming days. But also, Shady will be organizing his own dungeon spam group and potentially organizing multiple for the 6th at 10 a.m. server time, which is 12 noon Eastern time. For our Europeans, that's 6 p.m. your time, and that's on the 6th. That would be 9 a.m. Pacific time. I can't do all the time zones, guys. I'm sorry. I can only do so much. The fact I can do any math is really already impressive, I think. Another reason why dungeon grinding is really good is that if you dungeon grind and do no quests and just get yourself to honored reputation with each of the dungeon reputations, that leaves all the quests to help you get to revered and onwards. However, those quests, however, the dungeons, the low-level dungeons, will only give you reputation up to honored. They will not give it past honored. So if you do the quests first, and you get to honored that way, and then you go into those low-level dungeons, you will not be getting reputation from there. Why does reputation matter? When you get to Revered, you'll be able to buy the key to do heroics for when you hit level 70. Very important. Not to mention there's gear upgrades, enchants, all sorts of stuff, patterns. So really, really highly recommending dungeon spam, at least for the first few days. I don't know, we'll have to play things by ear, see how they go. But that's what I'm planning on doing, and I recommend that you guys sign up in our events on Discord, so that way we can organize as many full guild groups as possible. We'll fill out the Discord with more voice channels and such for that event as necessary. Since we only have 2 groups currently formed out of that sign up, I just want to remind you guys that I would love it if any one of you or more would decide to put together a group based off of the people that are already signed up. That all you have to do is talk to those people, get your group of 5 together, make sure you got tank heals and 3 DPS, and then let me or one of the officers, but most likely me, know that you have formed a group and that those are the 5 people. You send me their names, and I will move them to bench on that event, so that way everybody knows that they are already accounted for. All right. So, profession grinds. There's going to be a lot of us, obviously doing professions, but we would like to note as a guild that any donations of netherweave cloth that people do not want, that they can either send directly to Ash or donate to the guild bank if there's space, would be greatly appreciated, because we will be using that to make bags. Why do we need bags? Because we give them away at our guild meetings. And today we've got a absolute fuck ton of bags to give away. Whether you need them for your main or your alts or to expand your bank space, we are happy to give them away, in addition to some other stuff we're giving away today. But we always give away some bags at minimum each of our guild meetings. So netherweave cloth will be used towards that.
May I add something really quick for the dungeon grinding?
Yes.
So it's also suggested to grind to 70 via dungeons, because once you cap out your level, you make a lot more gold on the quests, even in the low level zones.
Yeah, not as much. Not as much for Hellfire and Zangermarsh, but yes.
And you're going to need that gold for your flying mount.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. I forgot that one.
And once you get the flying mount, it's also going to make questing a lot easier, because you don't have to run up hills.
Yeah. Okay, so next thing. At this point, this is where we were going to discuss the raid times. So Ash put out a survey in the announcements channel on Discord. For those of you who are interested in raiding with us, we ask that you fill that out. If you've already done it, that's great. Don't have to do it again or anything, but if you have not yet filled it out, please do. We don't 100% know what the time or day is that we're going to be going for. I think Ash was intending on going over that in the meeting today, but since he's not here, we are going to have to push that again. I apologize for that. I want a solid answer for you guys, but I hope you can understand. All right. Promotion. For those of you who are here in game and in the Discord, you will be receiving a promotion if you are newcomer rank up to initiate rank. Having said that, I am the only officer here today, and for me to do that right now would be to stop the whole meeting for me to go through and verify everybody. So since I've got everybody's name listed here, I'm recording it and everything, I will go back as soon as the meeting is over and give you guys promotion. Thank you guys for participating and being here. We do appreciate that. However, that is not the only promotion that we have in store today. We have a couple of individuals who are getting promotions past that. Our first promotion is going to be a new officer. He is currently veteran rank in this guild. He's unfortunately not able to make it today due to an emergency with his mother. But his name is Alex. Some of you guys may have interacted with him already in game. He is Sayonara. He's a great dude. I've known him now for quite some time. I brought him over here from Hardcore, and he's been enjoying his time here. And we asked him if he would be willing to help us out, and he has accepted. So let's give a big thanks and congratulations to Alex for his promotion to officer.
Woo!
Wish you were here.
I can't even promote him to officer myself, though, because I am not Ash. And officer is right under the guild master rank, so he gets it in spirit. And he will get it actually in game later. I can give it to him on Discord. There we go. Go easy on him. He's only just become officer now. He may not be familiar with all of the policies or whatever, but if you do just need to talk to an officer about an issue or a question or something, if I'm not on, if Ash is not on, of course, feel free to hit him up. We got 2 more promotions that I'd like to give out. Some initiates who have been with us now for a little bit that have been participating in Discord and have been helping people out, have been friendly, have been vocal, and I'm quite happy to have them in the guild. Let's give a round of applause and congratulations to Boomhaze and to Jameek, also known as Retinyahu.
Congrats, guys.
Woo! Congrats, boys.
Get your half-ass promo, girl.
They are well earned. Thank you guys.
Ooh.
Glad to have you guys here. All right, next point of order here is, so we did open up the second bank tab, and we actually have enough gold to open the third, although Ash has not been able to be on over the past couple of days. So he did not get a chance to open that third tab yet, but we are in discussions about what to do with it. We are hoping to open up all of the bank tabs as quickly as possible, and then to start stocking up on ingredients for raid consumes and the raid consumes themselves. And once we have some stock, we will sell them to our guildies, our raiders, at a discount off of the going auction house rates at the time. The idea being that, the guild can't afford to give everything out for free. It has no income. But we still want to make things easy for you guys and cheaper. So hopefully if we can get as many donations as possible, they are appreciated, but definitely not mandatory. I don't know what kind of conga line or something is going on in there, but all right, I'm for it.
I'm sorry, I started that.
No, that's fine. Have fun. All right. So the next big event happening after tomorrow really is going to be, other than, obviously our guild meetings, which are very big and globally renowned. It's going to be the release of the raids, which is going to happen 2 weeks later after the Dark Portal opened. They open on the 19th. Our goal during this time, from now until then, is going to be to get as many people to 70. We're going to try to run heroics, get people attuned to Karazhan and geared, and try to work on being as raid ready as possible. We are not fortune tellers in this guild, so we cannot tell whether or not we will have enough people to run 25-mans in the first lockout or not. But until we have enough people, if we don't have enough, we intend on using whatever the raid time is to run as many 10-mans as possible on that day or days. So that would be Karazhan, obviously. We will hopefully know that week what we are intending, because we want you guys to be able to pug whatever we are not intending on raiding. So if we're going to do Karazhan, great. Y'all can pug Maggie and Gruel if you feel like, and vice versa. If we look like we're going to do 25s, cool. Y'all can pug Karazhan's, or alternatively, organize Karazhan's in guild. Just like anything else, if you want to organize an event in guild, we love to see people showing the initiative. You could just let me know, and I will help make an official guild sign-up sheet for people to click on in the Discord. Okay. Let's see. As for our raid environment, we've gone over this in our previous meetings, so I will not take too long in this, but we are not considering ourselves to be... We're not putting any labels on what we are. I know some guilds say casual or hardcore or semi-hardcore or whatever. We have found that everybody's definition of those labels vary, so if we use those labels, it's just going to give some people the wrong impression inevitably. What we're looking for is we want people to sign up for raids. We want them to sign up on Discord. We want them to sign up for the events on Discord. We want them to show up for things that they sign up for. We want them to be responsive, so that way, you know, if we have to bench people, we can tell them as quickly as possible. We want people to bring consumables, which will be a lot easier than it was in vanilla, and cheaper. And we're, again, hoping to help you guys out with that. We want people to, you know, start learning, well, not start, but can always be learning their role and their class. If you are new to tanking, cool. We're cool with people being new to whatever role or whatever class or whatever spec, but you got to keep learning. And until you're pulling your weight, that's what we ask for. We will have all the patience in the world for you, and we will not tolerate people shitting on other people, you know, for not pulling their weight yet or whatever. We are a guild that pulls each other up, not tears each other down. We also just expect people to have a willingness to take constructive feedback and to grow. And it's important that people understand that when we say, hey, here's a suggestion, it's not us saying that you're a bad person or that you're a bad player or whatever. It is literally us just saying, hey, we think that we could help you, and helping you also helps us. So that's great for everybody. If anybody takes that sort of stuff very personally, it will not go well. When providing constructive feedback to your fellow raiders and not being from the officer team to a raider, please be very careful about your language. If you have something that you'd like to say or recommend that may not be taken properly, you can always just tell the officers, and we can filter it ourselves and take care of it ourselves with that person. We also expect that people during our raids are focused on the task at hand. While we want to have fun, it is also important that we not completely waste everybody's time and potentially gold on wiping. And yeah. You guys know that you can't kill those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone
Leveling
else
up
pulled it.
some two-hander.
Well, okay. Fair enough. All right, so moving forward here, I'm just paraphrasing some of this stuff to move
Let
forward.
me reset this guy real quick so he fucks off.
Oh, Ren's dropping.
Okay. New players, if you have not yet checked out the guild rules section on Discord, I recommend that. If you're interested, it really details what's allowed here, what's not. You don't have to do that, but we do expect you to follow the rules. So if you want to be informed as to how to do that, that's where it is. As for loot system for raids, we are thinking about EPGP. We still have to look into add-ons that are available. There's a couple of them. Last couple of servers that we've been on where we tried to do EPGP, there was a lot of kind of finagling with add-ons to try to find one that actually worked properly. EPGP is in a very, very short version of it. You have EP, which are effort points, and GP, which are gear points. EP are the good ones. You get them for putting in effort. GP are the bad ones. You get them when you get gear. Your priority on getting loot is determined by dividing your EP by your GP. So the more you participate and show up to raids and all that, the higher your EP goes, so the higher your priority goes. The more gear you get, the higher your GP goes, and therefore the lower your priority goes. There will be a decay every week, though, so that way more recent participation recent participation will always matter more than less recent. And same thing for the gear points. You don't have to worry about getting a really good piece of gear 5 months ago and it's really, really dragging you down. That's not how it works. That would be how DKP works. We're not doing DKP for a reason. The only thing that it has in common with DKP is that there are points involved. Hooray. I know that a lot of people have not heard of this, but we have spent a long time in our years of playing WoW together in this guild, finding an optimal loot system that is both fair and distributes pretty well, and this is what we've landed on. So we're hoping that we can make that work for TBC as well. There's more intricacies to it if you want a summary of it or if you want more information on it. I don't know if it's already available on Discord, but you can always ask an officer. Add-ons. We are going to be requiring DBM, Deadly Boss Mods. If you're a paladin, we are going to require that you have Pally Power. You must have this. Whichever add-on we decide for EPGP. Again, we have not decided on that yet, but once that is decided, we will absolutely have that as a requirement. And we will be expecting everybody to have some form of threat meter. I guess unless you're a healer, I guess that doesn't matter too much. But we don't really care what add-on you use for threat meters, as long as it's accurate and it works for you. But in TBC, you pull off the tank, and you might fuck over the whole raid. And we don't want that. Fucking over the whole raid is bad, apparently.
Vishy, there's a good question in chat from Keldor.
Yes.
It's good for healers for Bop.
Yeah, no, I would recommend everybody get it, but it's just less important for healers. What if we have multiple characters to raid with? The form didn't have an option for that. That is a good question, and that would be the type of question that Ash would answer, and he is not here. So I would recommend messaging Ash on Discord.
As Ash said in TBC, fuck with the right leader, not the raid.
As the raid leader, I'm not so sure I like that.
Hey, take some constructive criticism.
There's a big difference between that and fucking with me. All right.
Constrictive.
Still moving on here. We will also have a set of recommended add-ons that are not required, but highly recommended. First one we've got is Nova World Buffs. Many of you probably already have this one. It is going to give you information about your layers. Oh, God. Sorry, there was, like, alarms outside.
What have you done?
A lot.
Yeah, bye-bye, Fishy.
They're coming for me!
The police.
The sirens.
So Nova World Buffs will give you layer information. It'll tell you what layer you're on, what layer your guildies are on, if they also have the add-on. There are several add-ons out there that work better the more people who have it in your guild, and this is one of them. So please get it. Very recommended. Do you have to? No. But we highly, highly recommend it. Similarly, another one of those add-ons is MapMate. With MapMate, you can see where your fellow guildies are on the map. And if that wasn't cool enough, it also allows you, when you and your fellow guildies have Nova World Buffs also, you'll be able to see what layer they are on. And there's a little button on your map that if you right-click it, you will be able to join their layers by hitting a little button. It'll allow you to automatically layer without having to socially interact. And isn't that what we all want at the end of the day?
No.
Well, for those of us who do, I think it's nice. Additionally, some sort of DPS meter. You don't have to have it if you really don't want it, but it is good as long as you use DPS meters like details to improve yourself. And if you spot a problem with another player, just be an adult. Don't
And be kind about it.
Yeah.
guys. I am very sorry to interrupt you. Be kind about it. Do not post a log just to ridicule people
Yeah.
or point out, hey, you're on the bottom again. I'm pretty sure they know.
Yeah,
And
we
don't
we,
make
we,
them feel any worse. Yeah.
we do not post. We would not like people to post logs without requests.
Yeah, just make it a positive feedback, kind of.
Yeah. It should be a tool for learning. It should not be a tool for bullying. Next up is Rating Buster. Rating Buster is an add-on that, you know how when you mouse over a piece of gear that you just got in your bags and Blizzard will say, guess what? You gained 5 intellect with this thing. And you also get like 10 stamina and also like, 5 spell hit rating. What the fuck is 5 spell hit rating to you? What does that mean? Rating Buster says, okay, fuck all that. We're going to translate this into real values that you can understand. Like, instead of showing you that you gained 5 spell hit rating, we're going to show you that you gained 0.5% spell hit or whatever. Doesn't that make a lot more sense? Isn't that a little easier to understand? It breaks all of that stuff down for you, and you can customize it to show whichever bits that you want it to show. It's very, very useful. Very useful. Learning what stats are good for your spec and your class is key not only to performing, but also to learning what pieces of gear are upgrades to you. It's called Rating Buster, RATINGBUSTER. Rating Buster. Not Rating Buster or Raid Buster. Next up is Attune. So just as Classic has a lot of attunements, TBC does as well. That means that in order to enter certain raids and certain dungeons, you're going to have to do certain quest lines and that sort of thing. So Attune is an add-on that helps you organize that. It'll help show you what you have to do, where you are on the chain, etc. Highly recommend that one. And lastly, we have a new one that we've added to the list here, Outfitter, which is an add-on that helps you manage multiple gear sets. Very, very useful for anybody who uses dual spec or if you're a hybrid class. I believe retail has basically this functionality built into it now to some degree, but they were inspired by Outfitter, and Outfitter is still available in TBC Classic Anniversary. Just give me a second. I have to promote somebody to Alt. Wish I didn't have to do this now, but if I don't do it now, I will forget. Okay, that should be all set now. Sorry about that. Okay. Almost done here. Just a couple more notes. Inactivity. A lot of people have been asking like what our rules are for inactivity kicking, and we haven't been doing too much inactivity kicking, but we will be soon. We are over 900 characters in the guild right now, and I believe the limit is 1,000. So here's the thing about inactivity. I don't want to kick people for inactivity any more than's necessary. So we will only kick for inactivity when we need more character slots. That means that the amount of time that you can go inactive without getting kicked is going to be dynamic. So for example, let's say we just get over 950 characters. I do another recruitment push and we're at 950 characters in the guild and I feel like that's not enough space and I want to kick 50 characters. I have a little add-on, which you'll be able to see in the recording of the meeting, by the way. A little add-on here that allows me to set rules, and it'll make a list of people that need to be kicked, and it'll make a macro for me so I can kick them really quickly and easily. I will edit the rules so that way it goes down to only 50 characters, because I don't want to kick 150 that are currently flagged right now. That's overboard and too much. No, you don't need to kick your bank alts. Bank alts are welcome. So the answer to that is I don't have a firm amount, but what I can tell you is what I have it set to right now, which will be shown in the guild meeting recording as well, is that the higher the rank that you are, the longer you have, and the higher level you are, the longer you have. I will have to change the actual durations as needed, but I will always keep this hierarchy where the higher level you are, the longer you get to stick around, etc. Keep in mind also, you can always just message us on Discord and say like, hey, I have to leave for a couple of weeks, but I'll be back. And we can try to do our best there. And also, if you get kicked for inactivity, you can like just ask for an invite back. Currently, anybody in the guild can invite you, so just don't worry about it too much. Having said that, this is why it's important that we have people have their alts marked properly, because my little add-on, when somebody is marked properly as an alt, it will consider them one person. So let's say you've been playing your alt a lot, but haven't logged on for your main in 2 months, or vice versa, which is much more likely. If your alt is not marked as an alt, then your alt might get kicked. But if it is marked as an alt, it'll see that you were on your main. So no problem, you weren't inactive. Very important that your alts are marked. So please let an officer know that you are an alt when you get an alt into the guild, or if you already have one in the guild. One last thing before we get to the giveaways. Two more things till we get to the giveaways. Three more things. Three brief things.
Someday he'll learn to count.
That's why you need officers, right?
So your guild notes, a lot of you guys have empty guild notes. We like to enter your specs into them and then your profession. Have an officer fill them out for you, and the easy way to do that is to just tell us what your specs are. You don't actually have to tell us your professions, because the same add-on that I use to manage guilds also sneakily, and I don't know how it does this, but somehow shows me what your professions are. I don't know how this works, but it does. I can see everybody's professions. Mualea, I can see, even though you don't have it marked in your guild note, you are skinning and leatherworking. Your skinning is at 300. Your leatherworking, last time this add-on checked, was at 257. So just as an example. So just let us know what your spec or specs are, and we will set your note for you with the proper, format and everything, so that way it is nice and clean and usable. This will help people for when they're forming groups and they need to know, like, hey, who can I invite or whatever. If you're organizing a group and you don't want to just spam guild chat, or there's a conversation going on, you can always be like, hey, let me look at these notes in guild chat. Oh, hey, this person is a DPS, or this person is DPS, but they have a healing offset or something. Maybe I can ask them to heal. We need a healer right now. That sort of thing. So please let us know. I do believe you do still need to ask an officer. I'm not 100% sure of that, but you should ask an officer regardless, because we'll be able to make sure that it's formatted in the same way that we have all the other notes. All right. Before we do giveaways, our next meeting is going to be Monday, February 16th at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. This is a different day and a different time to give more people an opportunity to attend.
A what?
Opportunity.
An opportunity, yeah. An opportunity is like it presents itself and then you grasp it.
With consent, Vishy. We've talked about this.
I wouldn't know.
That's important.
But it sounds nice, though.
Yeah, boom, it's fine.
Anyway.
If you have the second spec, it's fine. Dude, just let us know. It doesn't. We don't have to overthink it. The last thing before we do giveaways is if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns that they'd like to raise, and then we'll do the giveaways.
I have a question. You can go first.
Oh, okay, okay.
1, 2, 3 in the raid chat if you have something to say, and that way we
Okay,
can make a list. But it's okay, Doyle, you can go.
Okay, so everyone who attended today will get promoted from newcomer to initiate.
That is correct. After the meeting.
Okay, sweet. Just making sure.
Is that it?
Oh yeah, that was it.
Okay, Zach.
I just kind of genuinely wanted to ask, and I feel bad sort of putting you on the spot when you're flying solo.
Do it.
What does the officer structure look like? And I asked this because I was an officer in a classic guild that cleared up through at least AQ. Not saying I necessarily want to volunteer and dedicate the same amount of time, but I can appreciate what goes into running a guild. So I'm more just curious. This is the first meeting that I was able to go to since I've been invited.
Sure.
How you guys flying? How's it going?
Sure. So, very quick summary of how we got here is that basically I was the guild leader who started the guild in 2019 on a private server. And we've been on many servers since then. We started on a TBC server. We've been to Wrath. We've been to Kata. We've been to Mop even. We've messed around on retail. We were on Wrath Classic. There's been many iterations of this guild. The guild basically stopped kind of mid to late Wrath Classic and took a pause, and then one of my former officers, Ash, said he wanted to run it for TBC and get it going again. And so I said, yeah, sure, if you want to be guild leader. I don't have the time to guild lead myself. And so he is the guild leader now, and I offered to still help him by being an officer, so I am. We just promoted Alex today to officer, so he's our third officer, third person on the officer team, if you will. We are, of course, always on the... No, Boom's not an officer. Boom and Jameek got promoted to member.
Oh.
Yeah. So we are always looking for people who, would be a great officer candidate, but of course it also takes time to get to know that person, make sure that they're a good fit, etc. We do understand that running a guild, we would love to have a much bigger officer team, but we also understand that rushing it is not going to be a good idea. Been there, done that. So we're being cautious.
I get it. No, thank you so much. That's really cool history. And I know where to find you if I have thoughts, opinions, and other things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Vichy. Really.
Yeah.
I feel like you've done awesome this meeting. Just
doing my best. Doing my best. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of one of the reasons why I'd love to see people kind of showing the initiative to do things, because I've mentioned this at previous meetings too. Like, it is important that we have people who don't, like, yeah, it's great to be able to do what somebody tells you to do, but also it's kind of good to be able to be like, oh, hey, we should do this, or I should do this, or I'm going to organize this. And I want to see more of that. That's always a good thing to see. Anything else before we move on to the giveaways? Last call. Folks, it is time to give away. Now, I have not used this add-on before, Gargoyle, but we're going to try it. We're going to start with a hell of a lot of runecloth bags.
I can help with Gargle if you want. There you go.
There we go. /roll if you are interested.
Gargoyle's pretty nice. We used to use that in classic with EPGB stuff. It takes a little bit to get used to, but it's good. It's good time.
The rolling would be in the raid. If you are not in the raid, you are not eligible for the loot or for the giveaways, which is what I did say that. I did also warn before the meeting, so I apologize, but there's always next meeting. All right. How many people rolled?
You should be able to see in Goggle Fishy.
It doesn't give me it shows me all of them, but I'd have to count them manually. So
It shows you the highest roll. Oh, that way.
It doesn't show how many. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go from the highest rolls to the lowest rolls and give you guys room cloth bags until I run out. That way everybody gets a shot. So I have 16 bags. The top 16 people are getting a room cloth bag today. Biwu, step up. You are first. All right, there you go. Next up is Thorash. Thorash, where are you? It says you're offline. That's odd. Where is here, Thorash? There's here. Okay. Yeah, my interface was showing you as offline for a second. There you go. Next is Jameek. Then Evocasaur. Just take the item so I can move on. Sorry. That's just... Okay. Warlockasaur, open trade. Or I can find you. Here you go. Tank Senpai, you are next. Next up is Andarisa. Next up is Leaha. Next up is Dankin. Next up is Bardork. Next up is Terrabellum. Tiziana, you are next as well. There you go. We are down to 5 more bags. Gia, you have won 1. And Tharvog. And next is Bloody Goo. And after that is a Doyle Roth. There you are. And Gumshots is the last one for the room cloth bag. We have more stuff to roll out, though. Where are you? There you are.
Thank you.
No problem. We do have, however, a couple more 14 slaughters, actually, that are not rune cloth. So I'm just going to keep going down the list here, just to be fair. Glurpo, here you go. Since it's essentially the same thing as a rune cloth bag, you know. Glurpo. Congrats. And Mualea, you are we've won 1 as well. Okay. I think that's it for the 14 slaughters. I do now have 4. I have 9 12 slot bags. We're going to do another roll. If you've already won a bag, I would ask that you that you can roll, but pass it off to the next person until everybody's gotten a bag that is interested in 12 slaughters. I recognize that not everybody who rolled for a 14 slaughter wants a 12 slaughter, so we're going to do a fresh roll. All right, let's see.
Oh, Jesus.
Congrats.
Me and Totem just crushed it.
Terrible rolls are part of the game. Get them out now.
Dude.
You should still. Okay. All right, cool. First one is gunshots with a 96. You did win one before, right?
Yeah, so I'll only take one if we have like.
I think only 8 people rolled, so I think everybody's getting a 12 slaughter that rolled. Okay. Actually, that means you would get 2 as the top roller.
Okay, thank you.
And 1 for Forgiver. One for Jameek.
Again with the child.
Vitalani. Vita, you won with an 11. Come on, take it. You worked hard for that 11. Shady with a 6. Zach with a 4. And Gabs with a 1.
Just had a 7.
Did I not get? Oh my God, Trick! Did I not get you?
I'll give her mine. It's okay.
No, it's fine. No,
I got 2, so I'll give her mine.
Gummy, I had an extra. I didn't. So I did miss somebody. I just didn't.
Okay.
I'm just illiterate. That's all. And Gabs, you won with a 1 as well. Sorry about that, Trick. That was an accident. All right, we got some more stuff to give away that are not bags. Got that to a beast. Got 7 seconds left.
Are you giving that away?
We are.
If you can.
I just put that in there for a holy priest.
What does it turn into?
The deck blue beasts or no, something like that.
Right, but what does it do?
Bish trinket for holy priest.
Doyle, do you have a holy priest?
Oh no, that's all you. That's all y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll this one more time. We're gonna because I don't think it was clear here. This is for an item that leads to a trinket. This is not for auctioning off. Please do not roll on items if you're just looking to vendor or sell them. This is what it turns into when you get the whole deck. We're gonna try this one more time. All right, looks like Glurpo won that.
Victory or death.
All right. Roll on it if you're interested. Alts are acceptable as well if you have an alt that can use it.
Give it to Red.
I have Gargoyle up.
Yeah, skip my roll.
Gotcha. Looks like the winner is actually Bloody Goo with a 69. Nice.
Nice.
Perfection.
If anybody has or is planning on rolling an alchemist on any of their characters, and does not yet have the recipe. All right, Terrabellum, open trade, please. Jewel crafters or potential future jewel crafters? Five seconds.
We'll get guild.
Just as a heads up, Kaldor, I mean, we do ask that people be here for the whole meeting. And you're physically not here. I'm sorry, Kaldor, but maybe next time. All right, Jameek, open trade. Oh god, my inventory's so we're not even close to done here. Next. Ignore the thing about main spec, off spec, just roll if you want it. Sorry about that, Kaldor. I have to be fair, you know? I have to stick by what I said. No worries. We'll get you next time. Like I said, the next meeting is on Monday, February 16th at 4 o'clock Pacific time. All right. Jameek won another one. Open trade, bud.
I call hacks.
Look at him go. He's
got
gonna use it to do nothing. I can't wait.
Anybody looking for a wand?
Girl, girl, bye.
What the fuck is this?
Hacks.
Open trade again, Jameek? Should you just keep trade open at this point? I feel like it'd be fast.
Is that an officer thingy or something? I mean...
He's not an officer.
Yeah, but I mean like a flock that... Oh, never mind.
I can't control his roles.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Magister's belt. Cloth belt. Casters. All right, Boom won that one. Boom, open trade. I hate that when people open trade, it closes my bags. It's a bit like the opposite of what it should do, right?
Yeah.
If you close them after you roll something out, it'll auto open them.
Roll if you want your Hanzo on this sword.
I swear to fucking Christ.
Sit fast for wisdom.
5 seconds. All right, Biwu, open trade. All right, next up. Looks like we got about 12 more items left.
I want to give something away afterwards as well.
Casters from level 20. Very good for level 20.
Excuse me, I think my 7 should win.
Forgiver, you're gonna have to roll again, because you have to roll out of 100.
You can just take it as well.
All right, Bloody Goo is the winner on that one. Sorry, but when you don't roll out of 100, I can't count that. I'm sorry, bud. We have 2 of the next one, so keep that in. Top 2 rollers for this will win one. It's a level 39 two-handed sword. If you got an alt you're planning on making.
Is it roll if you can use it, or also roll if you want to sell it?
That's a 100.
Do not roll if it's just for selling.
It's not for selling. I have a paladin.
That's fine. But we have 2 of them, so both Zach and Jameek have won one. Open trade. All right. Next. Robe of the Magi. Very good caster chest for level 35. We have a tie. So we're going to do one more roll of just Friesen and Gabs. Hold on, don't do it yet. Friesen and Gabs, please roll. All right, Friesen wins the roll off. Gabs, you're not bringing your rolls tonight, bud. What is this? You won something with a 1 and now you lose the roll off? What's going on, buddy? All right. Next up is Razor's Edge. It's a one-handed axe for level 18. I mean, that's fair. Got 4 strength on it. If you're planning on making a warrior or even an enhancement shaman could use this. Very late rolls there. Bart, you have won it. Open trade. All right. Almost done. Toughened leather gloves. These are gloves that are leather and they are toughened. Agility, stamina, and spirit, so good for druids, good for shamans that are enhancement, good for hunters, around level 22. And rogues. I forgot about rogues.
Rogues exist?
In theory.
Do we even have a rogue in the guild?
We have rogues. It's hard to tell though because you can't see them. Anyways, Moo, open trade, please. Oh, sorry, open trade again. I hit the wrong button. There you go. Ignore the OS thing. I have to change the default, probably. This is a one-handed mace, agility and stamina. Very good for rogues and for hunters, I guess. If they, well, they can't dual wield till 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not great for hunters then. Good for enhanced shamans, though.
20.
They can dual wield at 20.
Oh, can they?
Yeah.
I
because
don't know that they
I've-
can use hammers, though.
Did anybody want that did not get a
Can they-
chance to roll? Oh, hunters can't use maces. Jeez, wow, I'm really on top of things.
We can't train maces? Oh, that's disappointing.
Okay, well, then that one's going to go back to the guild bank for now. Next up is Shield of Thorson. It's a shield. It's for tanks. It's for level 25. Oh, Scar, thank you very much. Scar is providing us with a couple more items to roll off. God damn. We're going to be here all day. Shady, open trade. Making a warrior?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good tank shield for that. Let's finish off the ones that the guild bank had. Then we'll do the others. Moonsoul Crown for casters around level 26. It is a headpiece, which is pretty hard to get around that level. Ah, noted. Thank you.
Moonsoul Crown is craftable, so if somebody wants it that does not win the roll, I have the recipe. I can make it for them as a jewel crafter.
Did it say Gummy rolled twice? Gummy rolled twice.
Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Just
That's
count
okay.
the first one. It was a 48.
You wasted a 100 gummy.
Yeah.
Friesen,
Typical
open trade, please. All right. Next up is Guardian Blade. It's garbage, to be quite honest, but if anybody wants it, it's here. Oh, thank you very much. We got even more items to roll off.
Yeah, I have
Guys,
something I want to give away as well, Fishy.
is it the thing you messaged me about? Because you know those things are basically worthless now, right?
I don't know what I whispered.
It was a craftsman's writ or something.
No.
All right. Jamaica's won the Guardian Blade.
Good fucking Christ.
Well, he's the only one who rolled.
That doesn't make it any better.
All right, Golden Ring of Power. Caster Ring for level 31. Okay, now you can get mad at him.
No, I don't have to.
That was pretty good revenge, actually. That's pretty funny. Gia,
Yeah,
come open trade. Thank you. All right, we got 2 more. And then we have a few that were just donated. Tanglewood Staff. This would be for probably boomkins and maybe elemental shamans, I think. Level 41. It is very weird stats on it. I don't even know what to say about that.
You could put it on a... I mean, it would be sort of wasted on a bear tank, but maybe a boomkin? I don't know.
It's
That's a
very weird.
one.
Yeah, it's very weird.
It's best for a vendor.
Moo, are you going to use this? Ah, PvP. I guess so. All right, Moo, open chat. Or open trade. Last one from the guild bank, and then we have a few more that were just donated. Looming Gavel. One-handed mace. Did we do one of these earlier?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Yeah,
We
this is
did.
the one that nobody wanted. Okay, so cancel that. Sorry about that. Okay, now we got some more stuff that was donated to us by Caldor. So the first thing we're going to do is he gave me these 2 gift-wrapped items. These are items that have BOP items in them, but the items were not BOP before pre-patch. They just didn't have any stats before pre-patch. Let me see if it will let me. There we go. We have 2 of them.
Fuck. These are nice hunter shoulders. Early hunter shoulders.
Yeah, good for hunters, good for rogues, good for enhancement shamans, good for druids. All right, Gabs and Bart, come open trade. I've got one of you. The other one needs to open trade. Bart or Gabs? I don't know who opened trade before. Okay, Gabs. There we go. All right. You guys can thank Caldor for all of these.
No worries. Have fun with them.
Thanks for the donates.
Got some strength stamina legs with 7 health per 5. Another weird one. Probably druid?
I would say druid. Definitely good for a bear.
Could be druid, could be rogue, I guess. But yeah, bear would be probably best. Shady, come open. The Butcher. A one-handed sword for level 26 with 5 agility, 4 stamina. Rogues are going to be interested in this one.
Yeah. I wish it was like the one from Diablo. I would kill for that.
All right, D's, come open trade. Another peculiar one. I guess this would be good for druids. Emerald Lion Ring for level 53 and higher. It's got strength, agility, stamina, intellect, spirit. What doesn't it have? Yeah, I could see Enhance using that for sure. Even hunters could probably use that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Although not the strength so much, but... Alright, Gabs, come up and trade. Items, guys, and one of them is an epic. Mountainside Buckler. Caster, Shield, Int and Spirit. kind of weird itemization because neither of the spirit caster or spirit healer, neither of the shield healers really use spirit, but if you want it. Caldor, doesn't look like anybody wants that one, so come open trade and I'll give it back to you.
Someone roll
Oh, no,
for it.
wait, Vita, come open trade. Right in the last second there.
I've had to run my all back to org, so I can't get it. So you can just sell it if
That's
you need
okay.
to.
Vita got it. Vita, thank you.
Did you do the wolf's head already?
Wolf's head?
Yeah, it was a helmet, leather helmet.
I don't think it was in the guild bank.
I think somebody was saying that they could craft it, maybe in guild chat.
Dreamslayer, one-handed mace, 7 strength, 3 spirit, level 28. Yeah, Boom can craft it. Shady, come open trade. And the last item is an epic as promised. Nightblade.
Woo.
Two-handed sword, level 39.
Oh yeah, coming in hot. Let's go.
If your cum is too hot, I would recommend you see a doctor.
Never had any complaints.
I'm gonna behave and take myself off. No, where's the button?
Terrabellum, come open trade. Congrats on the epic. And did I see somebody else wanted to give something away?
Yes, me.
Shady, yes. I also saw somebody said just a moment ago.
It was me, Warlock.
Did you want to give that to me and I'll roll it off, or do you want to roll it off yourself? Either way is fine with me. Oh. Then you should roll that one off, I think. Don't want to get that mixed up with mine.
Yeah, you can do yours first. Or whatever Shade gave you.
Shady's actually auctioning off the exact same thing. Which one of you wants to go first? Shady, you go first.
You'll have to give us assist or. I am gonna roll something random off. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Hold on, fishy.
I already did it.
Just do a goggle roll.
It's too late. We'll do it the manual way. We'll find whoever got the highest. Forgiver with a 99. Can anybody beat a 99 or at least tie it?
Does my 100 still count from earlier?
Wait a second. I get to roll on this too, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yep. There's the Vishy luck we all know and love.
What is the item?
50 gold.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I didn't win it, but thank you anyway.
It looks like Forgiver won the roll with a 99. Oh yeah, now you want to join the meeting, huh, VR? Well, I guess...
I said you can only roll for it if you need it. You do not need it.
That's why you rolled the 1, right?
I need it.
Forgive trade me, Shaderath.
To Shady, yeah, with the
nipple.
The condom. All right, Warlock, you want to do the same?
Yep, go ahead and just do the thing.
1 second.
Warlock and I on the same level. I see a 93.
I see a 93 as well.
Oh, I see 293s.
293.
He can have it. Goop, Bloody can have it. I don't need it. I just like to roll.
No. You guys can both roll, and then Zach, if you win, you can give it to me. Did you consider that?
Yeah, that's fair. I could just continue this 50 gold giving extravaganza.
That's okay. All right. Goo, open trade with
Oh yeah, he could definitely have it after
Warlockasaur.
that second one. Jesus.
Did you guys get it done?
I did.
Warlock, did you?
It was Bloody Goo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, we're good.
All right, excellent. Guys, that concludes today's very long meeting. Very sorry about the length. Again, it was kind of dropped on me to do solo at the last minute. Could we get a portal, please, to Orgrimmar?
Absolutely.
Actually,
great,
Gia,
Rishi.
if I'm going to give you a gold, and I'd ask you to make a portal to each of the places. Is that possible?
Absolutely.
So that way, if anybody wants to go anywhere and grab a flight point or something that they don't have, they can do that. I'll give you a gold for the reagents.
If you won that gold and you have low gold, I would suggest saving it. Flying mount is 1k and you will need it for Kara.
Yep. You cannot go to Karazhan without a flying mount because you need to go to Arcatraz as part of the attunement chain, and you need flying for that.
Well, can't we get summons then?
Nope.
How the fuck am I gonna get 1,000 gold?
It's not that hard when you
Yeah,
level
You'll get
from
it
60 to
naturally
70.
as you- yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have made most of my gold just by doing level 60 dungeons.
Yeah, but that's you.
All right, guys, I'm going to turn off the push to talk requirement, and then soon I'm going to close off this channel. But if you guys want to hang out in the hangout channels or whatever, or organize some dungeons or something, that's all up to y'all. I'm going to stop the
Thanks
recording.
for running it, Vishy.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks to everybody for coming.
You did
Yeah,
great.
thank you, Vishy.
Here.